evening. It's a pleasure to be here tonight. I've stood here several times in front of some of you. The board has changed, but some of the people are still the same. It's nice to see you again. It's very exciting for me and my two partners, which one of them is here today. Unfortunately, the other one is overseas and couldn't make it, but he is sending his best regards, and he's praying that we can move forward with your support. We've been here for 9 years. We bought the first parcel for the mall from CB in October 16, 2012. We've been patient. We've been trying very hard. We brought in Burlington, we brought in Gabe's, we brought in Planet Fitness, we brought in the outside, the out parcel that actually have discussed and presented. This is the most exciting form that we have thought about as a group with Rinka, with the city, with Jim and his team and his various departments, and the county, and Warren County partnering with us. Really want your support and your approval for this project to go forward. We feel it comprises the necessary pieces to make this a true destination spot in the city of Middletown. And the location of our parcel is very unique. It has access, very wide existing access from all the various boundaries of the project, from Dixie Highway, from Route 22, from Town Boulevard. There is a lot of existing access. This is a great location right off the freeway for residential, for entertainment, for dining, for some exclusive retail opportunities. We are committed to this project. We are committed to this town. We are very happy we are here. We're very proud of the several months collaboration that we have collaborated with Jim and his team and the county and Rinka. And we're very excited to start this project with your support. And I hope you guys are equally as excited as we are. Does anybody have questions for me?
You know, it's very interesting that you, the first question as I've talked to people when I first saw it was, how are we gonna do that? There's no way we can finance, we can, you know, and I know that Jim's gonna take care of that, but, you know, it's a good question, but using the existing buildings, so you've got the old Elderberry's, you've got the old McAlpin's, and it looks like you're just splitting the mall a little bit. You're taking away my old store, but that's okay. You know, so, but it's definitely, to me, looks very, very feasible. I love the layout, and I think it's, you know, I don't know about the office space these days, but it looks great. You might need more parking.
It's a very exciting project. You know, you bring a good point about parking. The thing is, I think the way this project is designed, it's parking may look on the face of it that could be a problem, but it's actually staggered uses of parking that will not create a parking problem. And as far as the office is concerned, you know, everybody knows I live in California. All three of us live in California. Everybody's sick and tired of being home. I mean, we were just talking today, you know, there is a major highway over in California called the 405 and the 91. If you're ever bored and you want to spend 3 hours of your life stuck, get on the 91. We were talking how in Marshall last year, it was scary to get a 91. It was empty. You would be the only car in Marshall 2020 on the 91. Today, God bless us, you know, 2 hours to go from about 10 miles on the 91. Everybody wants out, everybody wants back in the office. Some people would like staying and working from home. However, I think the dynamics of working from home will change. The existing condition where people reside today, where they were going to the office, if they were going to go back and work from home, those dynamics have to change. The location have to change. And that's one of the things that we are thinking of putting in our apartments, that we want to create a true business center for residents. So if somebody has to work at home for a day or two, they're not squished in their apartment. They actually have a place to work where it's equipped with good internet, good printers, good copiers, good scanners, where it's the true business center for a luxury apartment for that community. The retail will be very exciting. The restaurant will bring new concept. We're already talking to people. There's people already talking to us. The hockey is going to be just a major driver in this whole project, bringing all these kids and their families that we all have kids. We all have kids that play sports, or most of us do. You're stuck with your kids for 2 or 3 hours to play a sport. You want to eat, or you want to feed them after the game. You want to buy them whatever you missed and did not pick up. You're bound to be here for a few hours, and you're going to spend money here, and you have to enjoy it, and you will enjoy it on this site.
Could you give us an idea of your steps and maybe timeline that you got in mind?
Timeline, we would like to start as soon as possible. We are looking, the way we're gonna present this is in conjunction with the city and with the county. This will determine the timeline and what kind of investors and partners we can bring into the project. And Jim, you wanna bring in some points about that?
And George has heard this many times from me, the timeline is always dependent on the market. So we want to jumpstart the market. The key is get the major demand driver there first, because if that's there, a lot of these other people will want to be there as well. So if we can announce this very high investment, high caliber, destination, entertainment, sports portion of this, which is driven by the hockey, and people know that's committed, it's coming in, and now, pick a number, 500,000, 600,000, 800,000 people a year are going to come to this site, and when they come to this site, they're going to have lots of disposable income in their pocket, and they're going to have 3 or 4 hours or 5 hours to spend, or maybe they're going to have a day and a half because they really want to stay in a hotel. So that's what's going to really get so much more interest immediately. So then those outlots for the hotelier won't be hard to sell. The outlots for the various restaurants, for the other amenities, for that other stuff. So the two big sort of anchors to this is the on-site living, the apartments, people living there, and then this big demand driver that's going to draw most of the other people. So we've already started working on developers that would show interest in that and making that known. And of course, the hockey side of it, that is quite honestly going to take some public subsidy. So between the city of Middletown and Warren County, we're going to find some ways through incentives and otherwise to fill the gap to make that thing work. So that's what we're working on right now. We're talking to people how to bring that forward, how to make it work. If we can get that early, then you're going to see that happen much quicker, because that will drive the demand.
We feel it's gonna be a domino effect. Once you get the biggest anchor in, everything else will fall, because with sports and hockey, most of the time the kids are playing on a tournament for the weekend or something, so there will absolutely be demand for a hotel. So obviously the hotel people would be very interested to move on the hotel product on the site if the hockey comes and they do that league and the tournaments on the weekends. Right away we will be able to fill in the various restaurants and retail locations. The apartments we know. We have done a study with Jordan that we have shared with the city, and there is a demand for residential use, good quality residential use in the city of Middletown. And being surrounded by a lot of large companies, there would be a demand for employees and managers to actually reside in our units.
Let me say also that the Warren County Convention and Visitors Bureau has really become an almost world-class organization when it comes to market the sports tourism. They've got Kings Island, they've got the Warren County Sports Complex, they've got the casino, they got the retail outlets, and because of all those things, they generate a lot of revenue. They have some high-quality professionals. They do a great job. They are incredibly excited about this. This is a huge add to bringing folks to this region. Now imagine if you had Spooky Nook 10 miles away, and what would be going on here to all the other things that are already here. Now we're really creating an incredible critical mass for the whole region, because it's changing for everybody. So everybody benefits as a result. The whole thing is, if you're going to Spooky Nook and you were going to go there for a day and a half, well, maybe you come for 3 days or 5 days or a full week now, because you also know you can come up here and you can go to some of these other things. So we really want to be complementary one to the other. So instead of bringing people here for just a day, they're going to come here for a week, because there's so many more things to do. Of course, when we get them here too, bottom line is how many places for them to spend money, right?
Plenty of places for them to enjoy their time.
Enjoy their time, of course. Of course.
You enjoy your time, then you spend money.
Yeah. The other thing that George was mentioning, I think it's as we think about apartments and where people live, to the extent that we can design residences where people can and do actually work more from home, I will remind everybody that in the state of Ohio, income tax follows where you work, not where you live. So if you are working in your house and you're a professional, that income is gonna be taxed by the city as opposed to another city. So that's a really good thing for us. So if we can figure out ways to have more people living and working in the same spot, that's a good thing.
It's an exciting project, so many good components. It took a lot of work and a lot of commitment, and a lot of dedication from all the parties involved to bring this forth. And today we are looking for your support and your approval.
Regarding the parking you mentioned earlier, I think, didn't I see in the plans that you're gonna have underground parking in a couple of these buildings?
Then it's gonna be, I believe, underground parking for the apartments.
And again, the design of these individual sites haven't been done yet, so in many cases, yeah, that will get incorporated, just part of a pro forma, and if it says, yeah, that's an important amenity, gets built into what it costs to do it, yeah, it'll happen on several of those things.
We will do, again, the goal is to bring as many people. We're all humans. There's a lot of places that we love to go to, but if you are gonna go there and not gonna find parking, you may get there once, you're never going back. And that will be shooting ourselves in the foot. We can build the nicest project, the most successful project in the city, and if people can't get in, they're not coming back. So it behooves us to protect our partners at Burlington, to protect our partners at Gates, to protect our partners at Planet Fitness, and for our own pieces, that we have sufficient parking. Whatever that's gonna take, this is an important and an integral part of the success of this project. We need people to come have a good time. We can't frustrate people to come into our location. It won't help us out. Will completely go against what we're trying to do. Anything else for
Any
me?
other questions? No. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.